If you have ever thought about becoming a group fitness instructor, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Jaycee. I'm a college student. I'm an ACE certified group fitness instructor. I'm currently pursuing my ACE certification to be a personal trainer, and I'm a dance instructor along with being a college student. And today I'm going to be giving you tips on how to find group fitness instructor jobs, how to ace your interview, and how to in general become a fitness instructor. Now, a little bit about me and my background. I am an ACE certified group fitness instructor. I teach many different formats from yoga to spin, strength classes, HIIT classes, Pilates, all that sort of thing. I also work as a personal trainer and I'm currently pursuing my ACE certification. I have been working as a certified fitness instructor for over a year now, and I have all the tips and tricks along with what I would do if I was going through this process again. So if you're interested in group fitness and personal training content, make sure to subscribe because I've got a whole series coming out about different things in group fitness and the personal training world. Make sure to like this video and let's get started. Okay, so my number one tip if you want to become a fitness instructor is to go to as many classes as you can. I'm talking different formats, different instructors, different times, different days of the week, and I want you to observe what do you like and not like about the instructor? How do they do? What would you do as an instructor? Would you keep some of the things you did? Would you do things differently? How do they program? Absorb it and get it all in. And I want you to go to different instructors and different formats to open your mind to the different possibilities. There is no one way to teach. There are certainly correct ways. You need to cue safely. You need to program safely. Everyone has different ideas. And that's what makes the fitness world so beautiful, is that there's an instructor for everyone. And when you're pursuing a fitness instructor job, you don't want to be a complete copycat of an instructor. You want to bring your beautiful self to the table. And that means taking all these things that we've learned from everyone else to form your fitness instructor identity. So for an example, when I was pursuing a fitness instructor job, I went 3 different cycle classes a week. And I took different things away from all 3 of these instructors. One instructor, I loved the way that she would interact with participants, walk around the room. Just her general energy was so contagious and overwhelming, and I've taken that into my classes. The second instructor, I liked the way that she would program her class and the format and the order in which we did things. I felt like really resonated with me and with the goals that I had for my participants, so I've taken that with me. And the last instructor, I liked the music she played because it wasn't all strictly EDM beat drops. It was pop and a little bit of country and a lot of hip hop, and I felt like that really resonated with my personal teaching style, and that's formed the spin and cycle instructor that I am today. And I wouldn't have gotten all that if I didn't go to all those different classes. My second tip is to find a preparation course. So these courses are often offered at college gyms, boutique fitness studios, maybe even a big name gym. They are probably like an all-day course like how I went through, or maybe over the course of a few weeks or over the course of 1 week, but they're going to teach you the ins and outs of being a fitness instructor. Some of them, like the one I took when I was going through this process, might follow a specific certification and get you ready to take the test to become certified. Others might lead to a potential job interview, or both. The important thing is take a course and try to learn as much as you can. A lot of these courses will have interactive exercises that you do, and it really opens your mind to whether this is the right job for you, what your personal strengths and weaknesses are, and what to work on before you do an audition. I found it really helpful, and I think that's the very first step before anyone auditions or interviews to become a fitness instructor, is take a course, really dive into the world. All right, my third set of tips are my interview tips. Now, for an actual job interview, I would go watch a specific video on that, but I'm going to be specifically talking about the group fitness instructor audition. So it's pretty much industry standard that all group fitness positions require some sort of teaching demo, whether that is a 15-minute demo, a half a class, a full class. I particularly had to do a 15-minute demo in one style that I felt the strongest in. I ended up demoing in cycle, but I've seen a lot and I've coached a lot of people on how to do their demos. So tip number 1, what they're looking for, they're not looking for perfection. They are looking for potential. So you don't need to be perfect at cueing, but you have to give your best attempt. You don't have to have perfect programming, but you need to give an attempt at how you would program safely and creatively. So here's some rapid fire tips. I want you to practice before your interview. Practice by yourself, practice with your family, practice with your roommates, with your friends, like practice in front of people. Second tip, talk to the other instructors at wherever you're interviewing and ask them for advice, because they've been through the process and they can tell you if they're looking for specific things. One of the biggest things I would tell new instructors that are interviewing was don't go crazy, stick to something basic. And I would even say, like I said to one girl once, like feel free to just use my Pilates workout and cue it. It's okay. Like they just want to see you teach, you know? Next tip, if you're hiring at if you're applying for like a big gym, somewhere that offers multiple different modalities and they're hiring auditioning for a few specific styles, get your foot in the door, go for that format. I got the job that I did because I went for strength and cycle as my two primary formats. Was that what I necessarily wanted to teach? No, I thought I wanted to be a Zumba instructor, but I needed to do what got me through the door. And through that, it's opened my mind up and given me so many other opportunities. Next tip is when you're cueing, I want you to cue like you're trying to explain the movement to someone who is turned away from you, they cannot see you, and they've never moved their body before. So if you're cueing a squat, I want you to say like, take both feet to stand about hip width apart. We're gonna bend at the knees, squatting back into our lawn chair and standing back up. You gotta overly explain the movement, okay? Tip number 4, this is more after you get the job as you're on your journey to becoming a fitness instructor. Start obtaining a certification. A certification is useful to know all of the new trends in the fitness industry to make sure that you are teaching safe and effective workout classes, and it can also help you get a better job, a higher pay rate, and more opportunity. Usually certifications are required for the job within the first 6 months or a different time frame, or they will get you a much higher pay rate. So definitely get a certification. It is something I think every fitness instructor should have to get. What I recommend is getting an ACE Group Fitness Instructor certification. That's the one I have, but there are also different others. If you are teaching these specialty formats such as Zumba or any of the, I'm completely forgetting. If you're teaching a specialty format or a licensed format such as Zumba, you might have to get a Zumba specific certification. If you're doing something like Pilates and yoga, you should go into a specialty specific certification, but get a baseline certification like ACE to start out with. And finally, be open. When you're starting your fitness journey, you need to be open to teaching at weird times, teaching low number classes, teaching things that you don't necessarily want to teach because you're new. You're not a perfect instructor yet, and you need to build up your rapport with clients, build up a lower following, or build up a loyal class following and prove that you're a good instructor. New instructors do not need to start out teaching the peak classes and full numbers. I think it's most helpful for new instructors to start out teaching smaller numbers, building up their confidence, and then when they get to those peak times with high class numbers, they are giving the best workout ever. I personally started out teaching over the summer 3 to 6 people per class, and I feel like I was able to form such intimate relationships with my clients that it helped me program them better and learn how to really give feedback and correction and then maintain a relationship. So be open to teaching at those odd hours. That is all the advice I have for you today. If you have any other questions about becoming a fitness instructor, make sure to comment them down below. This is going to be a new Friday series, so I will post something about being a fitness instructor every Friday if you want to follow along. So make sure that you subscribe, like this video, and comment any questions down below or any additional advice you have if you're a fitness instructor. That's all for now. Bye-bye.